Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Yo, check your chat.
Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from Vegas. The return team gonna let that one go.
Check your chat. Check your chat.
The end zone, it's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Man in motion here is Tucker. Back to throw. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 41 yards. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The PAT up and good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing to begin is Richardson. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big run from Taylor. 32 yards. Richardson to throw it here on first down. He'll take a deep shot for down. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
You find yourself in this situation, Mike. You're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The extra point is up and through. And the Raiders move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson operating from the pistol. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Richardson. He'll take a deep shot for down. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Out of shotgun, Richardson. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll look to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
A run on 1st and goal. He is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. And the Raiders looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Richardson going to look to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He'll air it out down the middle. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fielded at the 9. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Raider first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game. Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Throwing now from the gun. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Kelly. And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Christian Wilkins, the former Dolphin, in there to bring him down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
He'll get it inside the 20. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
In motion comes Pittman. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll look deep for Pittman. Still going! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts are able to edge a bit closer. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick 6. A toss left side caught by his running back. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
That's caught left side by Bowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a first down. On play action, Richardson. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And he is going to score! A pick six for the touchdown. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Raiders stretch things out even further. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Throwing on second down, Richardson. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number two. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. First and 10. From the gun, Richardson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
A second down throw for Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall Incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now Richardson. He'll look deep for Pittman. That is caught. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. He'll look to throw. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback. You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. This throw right side pulled in by Pittman. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little too late.
Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
On second down, Richardson. ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Raiders has got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Vegas. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
They'll run with White. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now, this looks like a design run, and he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal.